what about these small business owners that in many ways are the engine that drives the American economy? We want to hear right now from the CEO of Busy Baby. Beth Benike joins us. Welcome, Beth. Thank you for coming on. And just want to hear your story about how you're kind of navigating through all of this. First of all, tell us, kids are a little older now, about the products, Busy Baby. You got like a mat that you make and some other things. What are your products? Let's start with that, and then we'll work through how they're made and where they're made.
Sure. I mean, it's really simple. I had a baby, and like all babies do, he dropped and threw everything on the ground. So I invented a line of products that keeps things within reach and off the ground. Started with a placemat that suctions down with tethers that you can attach toys to, and it grew into a product line of all silicone items, food safe, food grade, safe for babies that can be used at home and on the go.
Where are they made?
They are all made in China.
Everything that you make, that you sell, is made in China. And
yes.
If you made it somewhere else, how would that change your cost structure?
Well, first of all, no one in the U.S. will make it for me. Since I started in the beginning trying to make it in the U.S., I'm an Army veteran. I wanted to make this not even just in the U.S., but in Minnesota, my home state. The problem is we are too small. Manufacturing in the U.S. is very expensive, and in order for the business model to work for the U.S. manufacturers, they need to manufacture things in large volumes. As a startup and still a very small company, we don't make enough units to make it worth their time to work with us. The manufacturers here in the U.S. are amazing people. I am so excited for them to be able to grow through this. However, it's still not feasible for me as a small business to produce here in the U.S.
Okay, so you do it in China, and then you import those products to the United States. You're the importer of record, so you have to pay a tariff, right? So is that what you're doing now, or did you get ahead of this by ordering a lot of inventory earlier? How did you handle it?
So we never expected to happen 145 tariff, and it sat there for a long time. So we started a GoFundMe to try and raise money. Fortunately, we didn't get anywhere near the goal. The goal was $230,000 I would have had to pay. I've never paid a tariff prior to this in my 5 years of importing products. I have paid taxes, I have paid duties, never tariffs. I was expecting, 20% tariff with this administration, not 145, definitely not 30.
Right.
So we did raise enough money to cover this 30%. Well, not all of it, but enough to support us to bring in what was trapped in China. So right now we're battling to get on a ship and get it here. And because the demand is so high, our shipping costs are now more than double to get it to the US.
What are you going to do?
On top of that, we're going to ship it. I mean, if we run out of product, we're running out of product already. I'm out of my top 3 colors and both sizes of my hero products. We are going to be out of product within the next month. So I need to get this product here, because if I don't have it, I can't sell it. I can't pay my bills or my employees.
And then what's the plan after that? Now, say they keep a tariff in place at 30, just for argument's sake. How would you run your business? Would you try to pass that along to the people buying your products? What would you do in that case, if that's the kind of the long-term plan in the hypothetical scenario?
There's no way to plan, first of all, because everything keeps changing every second I wake up. But we're parallel planning. We're building out an international distribution strategy. So if we can't get them here, we'll sell them across the world. There's babies everywhere. We are reconfiguring our products and selling in bundles so that we can make them more compact, bundle products with different margins together so that we can absorb more of it, because our customers cannot take a price increase. They have new babies. They have to buy car seats, strollers, diapers, formula. They are very price sensitive. They're not going to pay more for our products, so we can't raise our price.
So you might do better business or more business in another country rather than the United States, your home country, if that's what you have to do to survive. Is there a tariff there? Like, say, give me an example of, are you talking about like a European country or another country? And if so, don't you have to pay a tariff in some cases for products coming in from China, or no?
So no, right now, the first country we're looking at is Australia. And we can set up our Amazon store. We've already got it set up. We're going through the process of getting the safety testing uploaded to Amazon Australia, and we can send straight from China to Australia with no tariff and sell to Australians the same products that we're selling to Americans. So that's the easy way. In the EU, they have a different standard. So we use food grade silicone here in the US that works for Australia, works for Canada. EU has one step higher level silicone, which is more expensive. So we will find some distributors in the EU and manufacture specific batches for them out of the more expensive silicone.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.